Wait, what?
Alright, so, mini Maglite time. Alright, so spirits, I got a little fun game for you. This Maglite, if there's a spirit in this room, you can speak to me through this light. I'm going to ask you a series of yes or no questions. If the answer is yes, turn the light off. Are we invading your space? Yeah, we can you see that?
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Local Haunts. This week, we are jumping over to Alameda, California, and we are going to be checking out the allegedly haunted USS Hornet.
Yes, and the Hornet was a milestone for us because it was our first sleepover.
It was our first one.
Our first sleepover, and our Rob's son and my son came with us. And,
as our cameramen, so
yeah.
you see them in the episode, like, what are they doing there?
I know.
They act as our cameramen.
Yeah, and it was a great paranormal bonding experience.
It was good.
But it is docked at Alameda, in Alameda, and it's open to the public.
It is. Yeah, it's a museum.
Yeah, it's a museum, and it's aircraft carrier, so they actually have. It was an aircraft carrier.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, I call it Battleship in the episode a lot
yeah.
because it just kind of came out, but it's an aircraft carrier.
Yeah. You gave me a strange look there, so I'm like thinking.
No, I'm just looking
wow.
at you. This is my
Yes.
face.
Okay. All right. That is your face.
That's my face.
Wow. Okay.
This is what I look like.
I know. Okay.
I know. It's
Let's
spooky.
just see.
Yeah. Ghost show.
The Hornet played roles in some critical battles. It also has a history tied to the Apollo space missions. It was the ship of record that picked up some of the Apollo capsules after splashdown. Super cool because I am an astrophile, and go Artemis 1. But it does have a sad history of suicides and accidents. If you kind of think about any kind of working vessel, like multiple levels, people living aboard that ship, below deck, never getting up there. And if you kind of think, one of the things that struck me is like all the piping that goes through the ship. And a lot of it is carrying high pressured hot water, and there were some gruesome accidents where people were scalded to death. And with any type of vessel, stories tend to bubble up, rise to the surface, one would say. And there are a lot of ghost stories, and we can kind of talk a lot about that here, but I would actually recommend people go out and do some research.
And you can take the same tour. You can take the same tour that we took, actually.
Yeah.
They do overnight tours, and they do nighttime tours. So what you'll see us doing is something you can do yourselves, actually. So we do recommend you checking it out if you have a chance.
And the great thing is that there was so much to see here that this is going to be broken up over 2 episodes.
So we're going to break this into 2 episodes. So this first episode will focus on our actual tour that we were given by our 2 awesome guides. So 2 episodes. This is part 1, and here's our investigation. On this episode of Local Haunts, we travel to Alameda, California. Welcome to the USS Hornet. Built for service during World War II and named to honor a ship that was lost in 1942, the USS Hornet was part of the Navy's primary offensive force, Task Force 58, and nicknamed the Gray Ghost of the Pacific. Though the Hornet has seen plenty of combat and served in many wars, it has also acted as a rescue ship and was famously part of the missions to recover both Apollo 11 and Apollo 12. It has the reputation for being the most haunted ship in the United States. many apparitions have been seen walking these halls. People have felt presences all over the ship. Some have even caught signs of those apparitions on film and camera. My co-host Robert and I, along with our teenage sons serving as our camera crew, had the opportunity to perform our very first overnight investigation aboard this historical landmark and haunted sailing vessel. Upon arrival on the ship, our host took us to the most active sites. We began with the admiral's and captain's quarters, as well as their bandaging station and conference room. Guys, picked up anything?
Okay.
We picked up a few EMF readings, but
Let's try it here.
nothing concrete.
Well, you got to wonder. We're around a lot of metal, a lot of wire.
That's true. It does flicker in and out, but it seems to be heaviest in the quarter areas. Like, it hasn't gone off here.
Yeah, not getting much of a reading, a little thing. But here, let's try it. Let's try it. I'm going to put this down, and let's try it with the pendulum. Again, mediums used to use pendulums as one of the devices to try to communicate with the dearly departed. All right. So, is anyone who has departed this world, the corporeal world, with us at the moment? If you are, swing the pendulum towards me.
We experienced some interesting activity right away. Right then, our voice recorder picked up this audio. Let's hear that again. When comparing it to our footage, we conclude that there wasn't anything at the moment that could have made that noise.
If you're here with us and would like to communicate with us, move the pendulum. Or feel free to move any object.
It's moving. Is that you, though?
Well, the problem with pendulum. Okay, somebody here?
Something has woken it up. You saw an orb? Let's slow that down. You can see the first orb move across Robert's arm and then move over my head.
Oh, I saw another one.
The second orb is much more visible as it moves above us.
Okay, so it looks like someone here.
Dueling EMFs.
See, here, I'm going to be up front. I don't believe in ghosts.
I do.
So prove me wrong. Come on.
They might not know
It's
they're
a challenge.
ghosts.
What?
They might not know they're ghosts.
I know.
That's the whole thing.
Well, if anyone's here, I mean, if we're intruding on your space.
Why is your EMF versus my EMF? EMF v EMF.
materials?
Rubber band? No rubber band.
Is that what it is, right? The rubber band?
God, okay. Still pick it up and it's still reads it.
Yeah, well, it's a light reading, and it kind of kicked in before, but I'm not seeing much of a reading. There, as you can see, there's no movement to the pendulum other than my tiring arm.
Let me try the spirit box while we're here.
Yeah,
right?
let's try the spirit
Let's see.
box.
Okay, so spirit box time. We're gonna listen to the shrieking cry of AM/FM radio.
Come on, bring it home, Casey Kasem. Bring it home.
Top 40 hits around the world.
Top 40 spirits.
These guys have no idea who Casey Kasem is.
Actually, I do.
Yeah.
I see now.
That's fair. You are an exception.
Well,
Okay, is anybody in this room with us? Feel free to speak to us through this humming little box, this plastic box. I mean, this is World War II, they know what plastic is, so this little radio in my hand. If you are here with us, you can speak through the box and let us know you're here. You can say anything you want, and the box will translate. Plus, if you're too quiet to hear, our audio recorder will pick up your voice. So if you're going to speak, at least make for the microphone. I'll move the box away from the microphone so you can speak to us.
Oh, that's going off again.
Yeah.
Take a picture of
No? You take a picture. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get my...
Is there anything here in the room with us? Anything at all? Feel free to speak to us through this box. Is anybody here? Did you fight in the war? We're in a medical quarter. Hello? Okay, you can just turn it on then, that's fine. I'll turn mine off. She said back here, right? Okay, these doors are kind of closed. Careful. Okay, we came up here, so the captain's quarters were over here. Let's go to the captain's quarters. Careful your step.
Well...
Okay, so we're gonna go to the captain's quarters. We're gonna check things out over here and see if we can see anything, feel anything. It smells in here.
Say something?
Something.
Yeah, that's better.
I felt something in here earlier. I wonder if the audio recorder picked anything up.
Try the closet. Again.
You're funny about yours just sitting in that chair just watching us. These guys, always coming in. So I have a radio in my hand. Like, it's giving me goosebumps being here. If you're in here, if somebody's in here with us, you can use this radio to speak to me. Is anybody in here with us? Anybody at all?
Wait, what?
Alright, so, mini maglite time. Alright, so spirits, I got a little fun game for you. This maglite, if there's a spirit in this room, you can speak to me through this light. If, I'm going to ask you a series of yes or no questions. If the answer is yes, turn the light off. If the answer is no, I don't know, make it roll. So, is there a presence in this room with us? Are we invading your space? Yeah, we can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna.
Yeah,
we're gonna
sorry.
go. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, you want us out? We're getting out.
Don't go. Okay. Whew.
Sorry about that, man.
I got a vibe in there, but that was interesting.
Oh my God.
Oh, we're just gonna go over here.
What happened?
Freaked me out a little bit. So the maglite test, right? This maglite is on. It's on. And I asked the spirit in there that, like, if I was invading its space, to answer yes to turn the light off, and it totally just flickered and turned off.
Oh, wow. Well, let me go and try it with...
Hey.
No.
I haven't to leave.
Well, you said you were going to leave. friend believes that he encountered a spirit in here doing a Magdalite test. So if anyone is in this room, swing the pendulum towards me as vigorously as you can. Please, if anyone's here, swing the pendulum towards me. We're trying to connect with those who have not left the USS Hornet. You've done your patriotic duty to the country. Now we want you to let us know that you're here. Are you happy? Is there anything you would like to say? Swing the pendulum. So we'll ask nicely. If you're here, swing the pendulum towards me. Prove us wrong. So we're about to leave this room. We'll give you one more opportunity to announce your presence. Swing the pendulum towards me.
The conference room, though not notable for any manner of historical event, was one of the locations that we were led to that had been the most active in recent days.
If anyone is with us in this room who would like to communicate with us, swing the pendulum towards me.
We need to get you a stand for that.
If anyone would like to announce their presence, swing the pendulum towards me. If anyone would like to make their presence known or has something to say, move the pendulum. I can't hold this up for much longer. My arm's getting tired.
Don't provoke them.
Come on.
So I think one of the things is that Rob asked a different question than like, are you here?
Well, that's a good thing. So if you're happy with having us here, swing the pendulum towards me. Or if you rather us leave you in peace in this room, swing it side to side. If there's anything that you want us to ask you that we're not asking,
How do you answer that?
well, we can get them to swing the pendulum towards us, and then we can go through a round robin of questions.
600 questions later.
What's your favorite color? I don't know.
Or is your favorite color blue?
Well, that's true. That's probably a yes or no question.
During our investigation of the room, and during our discussion with our guides, multiple mag lights sprung to life and flickered almost non-stop the entire time. Was this the action of a room full of spirits? Or was it simply just a mag light trying to close its circuit? Not much is known about special weapons, given its top secret nature.
All right.
That's good. No, that works.
So this was the area where I think they were working on special weapons. So I'm sure there's a lot of activity down here that no one really has recorded or reported.
Already have some activity.
I know.
Well, hello. Welcome. Thanks
Yeah.
for following us in here.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to hanging out.
So, to the spirits in this room, we're here to chat with you. We're here to talk with you. If you could communicate with us, that would be great. Are you here with us? If you are, you can mess with the flashlight, or in a few minutes, we have a fun little pendulum that you can mess around with too. So, how do you feel being down here? Did you follow us down, or are you down here already? If you were following us down, can you turn the flashlight off? Or make it flicker? If you were here already and down here with us now, can you turn the flashlight off for us?
Yeah, we want to learn more about you and the ship, and learn about anyone who's actually here. So if you would like to make your presence known, swing the pendulum in any direction you want. We're here where we're wanting to communicate. We also have recorders going, so if you have anything to say that we can't hear, but our recorders can pick up, you can make your presence known that way. We're really enjoying being here. This is a fantastic time for us, and we would really like to make contact. So if you are here, please swing the pendulum in any direction or any manner you want. Or you can turn on the flashlight, which is laying on the table. Or, we have microphones here. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Rob and I are here with our sons. This is a very special event for all of us. And we would really like to share it with you.
Truly.
So come on. This is your opportunity to make your presence known.
Can I get in that between, please? All right. So, for any spirits in the room, I'm going to turn on this really loud radio box. You can use the radio that I turn on to speak to us using actual words. You can use the frequencies in this radio to speak to us. Now I know you probably don't have a voice that we can hear. We'll look at the audio recordings later and hopefully we'll hear you. But I'm going to turn this fella on and maybe you can speak to us through the box. So is there anybody down here with us that wants to speak to us? Is there a presence here that wants to speak to us? If so, you can use the frequencies on this box to speak to us, on this radio. So far, I've never had luck with this radio. But I'm hoping, since we're here this evening, maybe you can speak with us. The flashlight just went out.
A little bit.
It's flickering. Oh, there goes something. That's new. That's a new sound. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so if you want, you can use the radio to speak to us. We can, say anything. So, let's ask questions. Did you enlist while you were, aboard this ship? Did you enlist or were you drafted? My name is Rob. What's your name?
So we're deep into the ship.
Very
If we
deep.
turned off all the lights, it would be pitch black like a cave. Okay.
Yeah, I was in here earlier too. What do you think? Hi, any readings in here? Any readings at all?
No, there's nothing on this level.
At all?
Yeah, not even a single beep.
No. See
It is
anything?
interesting being lower in the ship. You definitely feel a difference.
It's kind of hard to breathe.
Here we are again
Kill box?
with the pendulum. If there's anyone here that would like to make their presence known, please interact with the pendulum as you see fit. We're here to talk to you, and we're really looking forward to talking to you. Now we have, if you don't want to move the pendulum, we have an EMF reader. If you want to walk by the small green light, we may pick you up there. You're also on camera and with audio. We may be able to pick up your audio, your voice, your words, your sounds on our tape. Or again, move the pendulum. We would really like to hear from you. And we're really excited to get to know you better. We're here just for the evening. And we've come specifically to talk to you and anyone else who may be aboard the ship. We want to hear your story. So if you're here and would like to talk to us, please move the pendulum.
So we just want to ask you a series of questions, hang out with you, be here with you. Just kind of want to learn more about you. So if you, swinging, is that you or is that the key?
I have a feeling it's hard to tell. I think it's me. I would assume that we would get more of a definite swing.
All right, so.
That's true.
If you're here, let's move the pendulum. Come on, just one nice kick.
After leaving Special Weapons, we made our way to the mess deck. The mess deck is famously haunted by a shadow apparition who is believed to be the spirit of a sailor who died in a bomb elevator that stops on the deck near the mess hall.
I feel neglected.
Neglected.
Yeah.
It's not personal. You know how much energy it takes to push things around when you're ethereal beings?
That's true, yeah. But, we believe in you.
I do believe in you.
Yes. I would like to believe. However, I'm looking for proof. If anyone is with us, make me a believer.
don't think anything just shy of that pendulum flipping out of your hand would make you a believer.
Well, you know, if you know, in the military they do stress teamwork. So if you and a bunch of your ghost friends want to pull this pendulum from my hand, that will certainly do it. Okay, but in all seriousness, if anyone is here and they would like to communicate, please move the pendulum. Please make yourself known. We have a spirit box here to capture your audio. We have other reading devices that will pick up your presence. We have audio recorders here that could capture your words. Okay, so we have the pendulum, the energy readers, and the audio.
I have an idea. Let's switch hands, right? So you've been holding it 11 times. Maybe it's an energy thing. You want to like pass it to another person?
Is it me?
I don't know.
Max, why don't you take it? You got to try to hold it perfectly still, as still as you can.
All right, so there is a presence, a spirit, some manner of anything in this room with us. Max is holding a pendulum. Why don't you show us, if we ask you a series of questions, what a yes answer should look like?
Steady it.
The EMF's going crazy over there. Okay, so once again, if we were to ask you a question, what would a yes answer look like? And Max is going to try to study the key. Alright, so we're looking for a definitive type of answer. So if you were to answer yes, what would that look like? It's doing a little shimmy. Is that you, Max, or just the... So we're looking for definitive kind of activity.
Swing that pendulum.
You can swing it any direction you like, so just define what a yes answer would look like. Looks like it's kind of tilting.
This thing's going around a circle.
Yeah, a little circle, right? It's doing something. That's the first actual, like, something. Okay,
I don't know if that's
fine.
Come on, really swing that pendulum. Make that pendulum move. Really show us you're here. Turn the flashlight off.
The light keeps turning on. One.
That's true. The light does.
Turn off the flashlight or swing the pendulum.
So let's ask you a series of questions. This is the mess hall. This is where you had lunch, right? So a yes answer. So if you had lunch in this mess hall while you were alive, could you turn the flashlight off? It's a simple one, a basic one. Oh, there it goes. Can you turn it all the way off for us, not just dim it? When you were alive, you had lunch in this room. Could you turn the flashlight off? Dimmer? Or could you move the pendulum? If you're here in the room with us, could you make your presence known? We're here with you. Just want to chat with you, hang out with you, kind of get to know you.
Yeah. You decide how you want to make your presence known.
You know, use our energy, use the flashlight's energy. We're willing to lend you some of ours.
Yeah.
The spirit has been known to throw coffee pots at staff aboard the ship. It's also said that if you listen carefully, that sometimes you can hear the sounds of a ghostly radio playing big band music. Could you move the pendulum or the flashlight? We'll give you choices.
Or can you knock on a table?
That would be cool too. I didn't like that suggestion. Your EMF just went silent.
Well, maybe.
Should we go for that table? Light just turned on.
All the way? I looked away from it. Oh, it's turning on. Oh, there's something here.
Knock on the table.
It's going in a constant rhythm.
If you're at that table, making our sensor go on and off, do it again. And then come over here and then turn off this light.
Maybe it's just trying to have some fun.
We like fun. Fun is good. Let's have fun together. What do you consider fun?
Yeah.
When you were live, did you enjoy like sports, like basketball, boxing, football?
Board games. The pendulums were kind of a bit too.
So we're here in the mess hall of the USS Hornet. We're trying to communicate with any spirits here in the Hornet. If there's a spirit here, did you follow us from another part of the ship? Are you hanging out with us this evening?
You got brighter.
Yeah, it's getting brighter. That's cool. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Where did you come from? Did you come from where the captains and the admirals' quarters were, the conference room? Did you come from the special weapons room? How about the sick bay? Have you been following us since we got here? If you were following us since we got here, well, how about if you were following us, or you're here with us, could you turn the flashlight all the way off? Like all the way off. We can see that's flickering, that's good. But I think to believe that you're actually here with us, we need to see that flashlight turn off. This camera is really cool. I can see everything in the red behind you guys. Like it's accentuating the light that's in the room, so everything behind you is kind of like popping up.
What mode do you have it in?
Just regular old camera mode.
Okay,
The
great.
1x, the 1x. Hey, do me a favor, can you turn your headlamp off for a second? I just want to see something. Oh, that's hot. Oh, yeah.
All right, we've turned off all the light except for the one. If someone is here, swing the pendulum or turn off the light.
Or both. Let's see. Let's keep an eye on that bad boy. All right, so we heard stories about a spirit in this room that threw a coffee pot at somebody. Were you that spirit? Do you enjoy throwing coffee, people?
Or do you really miss coffee?
Oh man, I love coffee.
I'm missing coffee right now.
I have caffeine down the sick bay. I can't wait to put it in my face.
Oh, you have what?
I brought caffeine with us.
Oh, wow.
Brain!
That was smart.
I know.
All right. Okay.
Man, 5 hours of sleep, dude.
If you're here, we would like to communicate with you. Did you like your time aboard the ship? If you did, turn off the light. Do you still have friends here?
Okay, so that is the first half of our episode. Thanks
Yeah.
for hanging out. We hope you found it as engaging and exciting and spooky as we did. We'll see you guys next time in 2 weeks for the second half. And goodbye. We'll see you
Yeah, yeah. One thing just to add is just sort of going back and looking at some of that footage. It is pretty remarkable, I would say. Again, as we mentioned at the beginning, if you do have a chance to tour that ship, take it.
Absolutely.
And that they do conduct overnight or nighttime tours from occasion to. Check out the website. We'll drop information below.
I'll put it in the
Yeah.
comments below. It's
Yeah.
called the History Mystery Tour.
Yeah. And then if you've actually been to the Hornet and encountered anything at the Hornet, let us know.
Please.
Rob will eat it up and I'll debunk it. So.
I'll definitely eat it up. And actually, we'll put your footage in if you welcome it or allow us to, we can put it in our Spook chat. We'll cover it in a future episode.
Yeah.
I'll bring Rob back to the Spook chat and we'll talk about your footage and your evidence. So, we'll see you guys next time.